Hey guys, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in what, like 3 years? Because that's when I did my last video. My instructionals on how to pass your state board. And I've been getting quite a few emails from you guys and a bit of confusion because you're just barely watching the videos that I posted 3 years ago. So I wanted to go through the CIB with you to kind of answer some of those questions you guys answered me, like why didn't I do lashes in the video, and why didn't I do microderm, and where did I buy my tools. Yeah, so the tools part, I just got everything from Ross, Ralph's if you're in California, Fry's if you're in Arizona, stuff laying around my house. Don't go spending a lot of money. In the CIB, there's a checklist at the very, very bottom to tell you exactly what it is you need to get. Usually you'll have everything in your house. Then you don't have to buy anything. But I'm about to go through that CIB with me. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I'm trying to be as thorough as possible to get those questions answered and to go through it with you, right? Why not? So here it is. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to take you through the CIB. The CIB is super important because it tells you exactly what you have to do. And all you have to do is look for it. Honestly, it just took me a while to find the CIB. I actually had a video where I was explaining it to you guys, and then I was like, fuck, wait a minute, this isn't even the one. Because you have to go through, the CIB in here is under the national CIB. So what you're gonna do is you're basically gonna Google candidate information bulletin, and then you're gonna put your state. You know, you wanna make sure you're practicing for the right state. I'm gonna go through California right now, since that's where I am, and that's where most of your questions are coming from. So I already told you about the micro, the lashes, where to get the supplies, and all that stuff. So let's go through the CIB, right? Let's hope this is aesthetics. Yes, it's aesthetics. Okay. So verbal instructions for the first step is going to be work area and client preparation and setup of supplies, which is only supposed to take you 15 minutes, okay? Don't let the minutes screw you up, because F that. Like, take your fucking time. Like, just chill the fuck out and you'll be fine, I swear. Don't even listen to these minutes, you'll be fine. They're gonna read you the instructions of exactly what you're going to have to do. So they're gonna look for the fact that you disinfect the area properly, and you saw my video and you know exactly what you have to do. You're gonna put your sanitizer out, you're gonna keep sanitizing your hands anytime you touch anything, and you're going to set up your mannequin, right? You set up your mannequin with the head drape and the body drape, and make sure you fold the drape over so that it's not hanging over and it doesn't look super sloppy. And then just make sure that your items to be disinfected, everything is all ready for you, set to go. Your trash can, I think there's like two, yeah, your trash can and your soiled linens, and make sure you just throw everything away, basically. Step 1. Step 2 is going to be cleansing of the face with product. You're gonna take your bag out of your little box that you brought into the room with you for your test, and it's going to say cleansing of the face on the bag, right? Piece of tape, Sharpie, and then it's gonna have all your supplies. Now you guys should already know all your supplies that are supposed to be in cleansing of the face. They're in my video. That's exactly what's in the video is exactly what it says right here. Cleanses around the eyes, make sure you don't get it in the eyes, cleanses lips, distributes cleanser over face, removes residual makeup and cleanser, applies toner astringent, and then throw everything away that you're not using, right? But we're gonna keep our toner out, I believe, and you're gonna have still a bunch of supplies on your table, your cotton rounds, and all of that, in a bag, of course, right? Make sure you throw everything away in the appropriate bags. Step 3, exfoliating of the face using facial brush, including towel steaming. I don't think this is in my video. Is it? I don't think this is in my video. Fuck, I don't remember. But I did have to do this in Arizona. Super easy. You're gonna take out your bag. It's gonna say exfoliating of the face. And then in the bag, you're going to have your exfoliation product. You're going to have your brush. And then you're going to have, you could either have cotton rounds in the bag or no. Just keep the cotton rounds outside of the bag, okay? So in the bag, you're going to have your exfoliating product, your brush, and then inside of the bag, you're gonna have another bag because that other bag is going to have your towel. And on what you label the towel as is wet towel, okay? Because it's gonna be hot and wet to steam the face. So you're going to take the product, and I like putting it in bottles so I could squeeze it out onto my palm and then close it back up, because this is considered a clean spot that you can work on. A lot of people also squeeze product onto like a little dish or a paper towel. The paper towel is a little tricky. It's like kind of pushing it, kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want and put it on a paper towel because I didn't want to bring a little dish. But just to be safe, bring the dish or just put it in bottle. It's super simple. Close it up, take your brush, scoop it off, and then you're going to exfoliate the face. Literally any brush. They just want to see this movement and that you're using a brush. So make sure you wait till they see you. They might not even look at you. And then you're going to throw your stuff away, throw your brush away, throw your product away, sanitize your hands, and then reach into that second bag and you're gonna pull your towel out. And I like to put the towel under like this, you know, like this is the towel. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like to take the corners and I like to wrap it up, and then I hold, hello, I hold on my mannequin, and just by doing this I'm steaming the face. And you can soak the towel if you want to pretty good, because that's going to help take product off the face. Because I used, when I did it in Arizona, I just feel funny because my hands are still on my face, but I use product that has little granules in it. Anyway, so you're ready to take the steam off, and I took the corners and I wrapped it down exactly how you would do in a facial to take product off. You know, you're not gonna vigorously or rigorously, either one of those fucking words, take the product off. You know, you're going to smoothly do it. And then any excess product that you have, of course, when you're done, make sure you throw it in your linens bag. But any excess product that you have, take a little bit of water, because you'll have a water bottle or astringent, either one. Spray your cotton rounds and take the excess off. Throw that away. Make sure you tone your client after that is done. Number 4, massaging the face. I already told you guys in the video. I believe I had to have. This one I had to have. But you're basically also going to, you know, take the product, squeeze it on there, scoop it off, and demonstrate the different movements of the massage, basically. Effleurage, petrissage, tapotement, friction. And remember that you don't want to lose contact with the skin ever. You don't want to do one of these, okay? Because that sucks. Who the fuck wants to get a massage like this, you know? Even the proctor's like, no, get the fuck out of here. You would suck. Just kidding. They wouldn't say that, but they would say it with their eyes and then kick you out. Okay, so when you're done, remove the product. Make sure you tone your client. Throw everything away. Sanitize your hands. Just keep your shit clean, you know? Number 5, work area and new client preparation and setup of supplies. Okay, so this is different. So I did have to do this in Arizona, but California I did not. So now I know why you guys are super confused. So after you're done with your massage, the initial setup, you're going to, of course, everything is hopefully already thrown away. You're going to take your wraps off of your client, off of your mannequin, and you're going to set up a brand new client. Okay, so you're going to dispose of the head wrap, you're going to dispose of the body wrap, and anything that is on your client, you're going to leave your client naked. Bichi. Va a estar bichi tu cliente, okay? Because it's a new client, right? So you're going to have a bag that says client number 2. And inside of client number 2 is going to be the new linens, the new head wrap, the new bobby pins, the new body wrap. It's not called a body wrap. The new cape. Anything for your client, right? Yes. So on this new client, you're going to do hair removal of the eyebrows, microderm, facial mask, facial mask, facial makeup, eyelash enhancement. There it is. Okay, let's go through this shit. So, new clients, right? Yeah. So you've already set up your model, mannequin, hair and body, and then items to be disinfected, soiled linens, and trash are disposed of in a correct manner throughout section. Okay? So you don't need to switch none of that out. Check with your teachers first, but I'm pretty positive, yeah, you don't need to switch that shit out. Just your mannequin, just everything on them, because it's just a client. Okay, we're doing this together. Hair removal of the eyebrows by tweezing and using simulated soft wax. And it's untimed, guys. It's untimed. How exciting is that? So the first part of hair removal of the eyebrows is tweezing. And this is in my video. Just make sure you hold the skin taut, yeah? And I believe hair removal implements hair removal of the eyebrows. Okay. So I was just checking to see if you had to use antiseptic before you tweeze, because you are breaking the skin, but applies antiseptic to the treated area. I remember that I applied antiseptic before I even did this service, just to be safe, because you are breaking the skin. I mean, and if they see that, they could be like, hey, she's taking like extra precautions for that client, like go her, you know? And yeah, so antiseptic, hold the hair taut. It says, if the original manufacturer's label is present, it must have English and maybe multi-language, or any other created label must be only in English. Only in English, okay? No, nothing else. It has to be English. Whatever. Put some fucking black tape on it just to be safe. That's dumb. Okay, implements and supplies are visibly clean. And then this is when you're gonna wear gloves. Yes, okay, I skipped a little bit. So yes, you have to put antiseptic to the eyebrow area before you tweeze. Apply antiseptic, hold the skin taut, demonstrate tweezing of hair in direction of the hair growth. And remember, I told you this in the video. Applies antiseptic, that's it. Throw all that shit away. Then you're gonna use the simulated wax, soft wax. And remember, I used a tiny little thing of Vaseline. That's the easiest thing. Vaseline and spatulas. And please refer to my video for that. So you're gonna use the soft wax. Then you're going to demonstrate microderm on the forehead. I explained a little bit about this, but I'll do it one more time just because we're going through the steps. You're gonna take your microderm bag, and it's gonna say micro. I would just spell it out, microdermabrasion. I just said micro right now because I didn't want to say microdermabrasion, but make it say microdermabrasion. And it's gonna be just on the forehead, remember? It's not gonna be anywhere else. So that's why this is like super easy. You're gonna take your implements out of the bag, which is your little hose, your brush, Oh, degreaser, that's what it is, not antiseptic. So microdermabrasion supplies are labeled in English, only if label is present, so whatever, English, obviously we're going to be in English, right? Implements and supplies are visibly clean. You're going to apply degreaser onto the skin. So make sure you get a little bottle, and it's going to have water in it, and it's either going to say degreaser, or it's going to say prep solution, or if you want to say crazy, it's going to say both. Just do prep solution. Yeah, just do prep solution, okay? And then after you apply the degreaser, you're going to take some additional cotton rounds, and you're going to dry the area, because you can't do micro if the skin is wet. That's fucked up. You'll do some fucked up shit to your client. You'll like seriously damage their skin. So don't do that. So think about a real person is laying there. You put the degreaser on. Take the degreaser off before you drag crystals along their face, right? So you're gonna take the degreaser off, dry excess moisture, which is the same fucking thing. And then you're gonna, you're gonna apply eye protection. So you're gonna have the hose, the degreaser, the eye protection, and mask that covers mouth and nose. Really? Did I have to do that? I don't remember having to do that. Well, what I would do is I would just use cotton rounds. Just like soak your cotton round and cover their nose. Yeah, why not? Do that. So they just want to see that the nose and the mouth are covered. Oh gosh. So yeah, soak 2 cotton rounds and put them like this. Around the mouth and around the nose, the eye protection. And you're gonna wear gloves. The bag is gonna have gloves. We'll review that one more time in the bag. And then you're gonna start your procedure. This is like so much. Then you're gonna do your procedure. I did 3 lines going this way and 3 lines going this way. Then I took my brush and I dusted off all of the crap, and then items to be disinfected, soiled linens, and trash are disposed of in correct manner throughout this section. Okay? I guess you don't have to put antiseptic on because you're about to do your facial mask. I always, even if I didn't remember if I had to use antiseptic, I still use antiseptic just to be safe. It's better to have that extra step than to miss that step, because that step is a very important step. And I think you could use a little bit of antiseptic after your microderm. Why not? So after your microderm, you're going on to step number 8. Holy shit, we're almost there. And then, I wonder if people are taking notes right now. I think I would be taking notes right now. Okay. I was just curious on that. You're moving on to step number 8, which is going to be facial mask and conclusion of facial service. Thank God. Fuck. Okay. So, labeled in English, implements and supplies are visibly clean, blah, 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 blah. You guys have all this shit. I have it in my video. You're going to do facial makeup. You have 20 minutes to do the facial makeup. This part, I hated this part, but it can be super simple. Just refer to my video. I did some super little hacks that are definitely gonna help you, because you don't want to be messy in this part, because this is where it could go downhill right here. The other shit is easy. This is the annoying part, because you're having to put makeup on a piece of plastic and a pair of lashes on a piece of plastic. That shit sucks, dude. But don't let my negativity worry you. It just sucks. It's super easy, but it just sucks. Yeah, so step number 9, facial makeup. Refer to my video, okay? Don't be messy. Then we're gonna move on to step number 10, and there it is, eyelash enhancement. These are like the main questions that I got. Like, why didn't you do eyelashes? Like, how the fuck did you pass? You didn't do your eyelashes? I didn't do the eyelashes in California. I did them in Arizona. I might have already said this in this video, I don't know. I could be very repetitive sometimes. And I'm sorry if you hear a lot of tapping in the background. That's my dog, Pepper. And she just wants attention. Come here, Pepper. Maybe she has to go outside. Okay, so after the makeup, God, you're almost done. It's the most exciting thing ever. You're going on to eyelashes, and this is super, super simple. You're gonna get the instructions. Everything's labeled in English. Supplies are clean. You're going to take the brushes, or you're going to take the lashes out of their container, and you're going to brush the lashes with the spoolie just to make sure that they're clean. They're like wanting to make sure that there's nothing shitty that can get into your client's eyes, you know. They could be falsies that they've used before, I don't know. They're not supposed to be. But, I mean, you could probably get away with it. Actually, I used lashes that I was practicing with. I didn't use brand new lashes. Screw this. Even though the lashes were $1, I spent a lot of money on lashes because this part was crappy for me. But so you pull the lashes out of their container, you brush them off, throw that away. Don't touch the trash can because you can't wash your hands because your lash is in your hand. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut literally just the last little hair, because you're measuring for your client, because that's the appropriate thing to do. You have to measure first, right? So you measure them with the lash, you cut just the tiniest little bit. You don't want to make that lash too short because then it's going to look so like off on the mannequin. You want to make sure that it covers most of the bandwidth of the mannequin's eyelid, right? And then after that, you're going to squeeze some product onto a little dish. What did I use? I probably used like a little dish or something. Probably a ramekin I stole from a restaurant or something. But I squeezed some of the product. I put the cap back on put the lid back on the glue, put it down, and then I used the end of a spoolie brush to pick up a good amount of the product to lay it across the lash and put it onto the mannequin. Now, this is the tricky part, and honestly, all I can say is practice, 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 and then pray when you get into that room, because it took me a long time to get this part. But I mean, if this is the only thing that you miss, if the fucking lash falls off, then the fucking lash falls off. Like, you know, who cares? Just do good on everything else and this should be fine. But as long as you practice this, like, I thought I would never get it, and I actually ended up doing a really good job because I practiced a lot, because practice makes perfect. And the trick is a good amount of product, not too much product because you don't want it dripping down the lash, but a good amount of product. And be steady, like, be steady. If you need to put your elbow on, like, to put it, you know, to like guide you somehow, or I don't know, do something to steady your hand so that you get it across nicely. Also, another thing, don't put the glue on when it's way too wet. That's what she said, because if it's too wet, then it's going to drip. So take a good amount of the product and like spin it around, kind of like you would with wax, to kind of make it tacky a little bit, but not too tacky. Okay, just spin it around a little bit. When you see that it's like starting to slow down, then put it across your lash and make sure you hold it there. And don't blow on it. Don't blow on it, because you can't do it in real life, so they don't want you to do it on the mannequin. Definitely don't want to do it in real life. Could you imagine like somebody at Mac, they're doing your lash, you've never met them before, and they just blow in your face, and like they just ate tacos, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? And I'm spending fucking like $100 on 3 products because I'm having you do my lashes and you're blowing taco breath in my face. Like, that sucks. So don't do it on your client. You wouldn't do it at Mac. Apply as bands so lashes follow natural lash line. Items to be disinfected, soil, linens, and trash are disposed of in a correct manner. So once the lashes go on, you're done. You're done with the grill, dude. You're done with the money maker. You know, you're done with the. What else is this? What else do they call this? You're just fucking done with the dome. Okay, dome can mean a lot of things, but. Step number 11. Is this the last step? Yes. I also had to do this in Arizona. I did not have to do this in California. Did I? I don't remember. Okay. I'm going off here. Step 11. Blood exposure. Supplies. Labels in English. Removes material from first aid kit. Supplies and materials are visibly clean. Candidate wears gloves. Clean injured area with antiseptic. Okay, so you're going to take the blood spill is what it's going to say on here. And you're going to remove it, put your gloves on. And I took a little antiseptic wipe from work. I remember. Or I took it from school. They definitely have a lot of them at school. Then I opened it up, threw away the paper, and then I wiped my mannequin's forehead with the antiseptic, threw that away. Then I sanitized my hands, even if I didn't touch the bag, because this is the blood spill kit, you know. And then once I did that, I took a dry cotton swab and I dried out that the wetness. You know what I mean? And then you're going to put a Band-Aid on it. That's it. Then you throw everything away. Throw your gloves away. And that's it. That's it. Everything is on here. I'm going to save this so you guys can see it yourself. You can just play this while, because it sucks reading all of this. It really does suck reading all of this. So I don't blame some of you for being like, what the fuck? Because that's kind of how I was right now. I mean, and I've done this before, you know? But everything is here. Everything is here, guys. It's so easy. And you can play this video and we could, you know, go through it together. The coolest part about this is that there's a checklist at the very bottom. I'm not going to go through it, don't worry. But there's a checklist of every single thing that you need for this kit. And fuck, dude, it's like 3 pages of shit that you need. It's a lot. But you can do this shit. If I did it, you could definitely do it. And what have I been doing? Some of you guys asked what I've been doing since I got my license. I've been waxing a lot. I've been doing mobile waxing. I've been waxing at my house. I've been waxing at a waxing studio. I tried to do the facial thing, honestly, but I'm not into it. I'm too bored. And I don't want to sit there for 60 minutes and massage you, you know? Like, I mean, I love it. Chemical peels would be where it's at. It's just really hard in LA. Plus, I do acting also. So this is pretty much like an awesome way for me to make money and still pursue my acting career. You know what I mean? Because typically out here, people have to do the serving thing, and I tried to do the serving thing. I was just like, no. I was an esthetician out in Arizona. I came out here and I was a server because I thought that that was the only way that I could pursue the career. No. Waxing, baby. I love to wax. I'm really, really good at it. I think I'm actually going to start teaching lessons, Brazilians, full arm, full leg, like all that shit can be really, really scary, but it doesn't have to be. It can be awesome. Like, I have a slight case of OCD, so waxing is amazing for me. I just see grids, you know what I mean? And I mean, waxing is something great to take and use your esthetician's license with. A lot of you guys freak out about like having to wax vaginas and penises and stuff, which I don't blame you. Some people don't want to do that. I don't want to do facials, you know, and I don't wax penis. I tried to wax penis, but it just wasn't for me. I did agree to wax man's ass because I was like, whatever, you know, I wax some of my guy friends' butts, and it's not weird, but when I agreed to do it at work, I got to work and I looked at my books and I saw that I had 5 ass waxes. I called my manager right away and I was like, look, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So badge all the way, and then of course I'll wax guys, just not the lower region. So you have the choice at least. Unfortunately, if you do decide to become a waxer, you have to wax vagina. And I do have a lot of friends who are estheticians, and they did try to get away with waxing and not having to wax vagina. That's not gonna work, y'all. Sorry, unless you're like a badass eyebrow specialist. Because not very many people are doing arms, legs. It's all about the lower region, honestly. It's all about the lower region and the stash. You're gonna do a lot of stash. And I'm talking about woman stash, not the man stash. That's another thing too, is I don't agree with waxing a man's face. And you know what? That's a totally different video. I don't even know why I'm going on a tangent here. But here you go, guys. These are the steps. So let me know what you think. I was just thinking about y'all because I keep getting your emails and I'm just like so excited that it helped you guys. And it just warms my heart because I love to teach and I love to help people, especially with shit that seems impossible and seemed impossible to me. And you know, it doesn't have to be if you have like the right help, which I totally had the right help. So I'm trying to help you. If there's anything else that you guys need help with, I feel bad. I'm getting like a few subscribers and I don't really do videos. But I kind of thought about doing a whole nother practical, but shit. Whew. It's just a lot. It's a lot. But it's okay. I'll just do these videos instead. And then eventually I'll have hopefully some instructional videos on waxing. Right? And I have a low battery. I went on a little too long here. But good luck. You guys have my email. It's up there. Cursal@hotmail.com, labeautybatch@gmail.com. I think there's like a few emails on there you guys can reach me at. I always respond. I'm, you know, there's always downtime in the beauty world. Sometimes there isn't any downtime at all, and sometimes there's a little too much. So it's difficult. It's difficult, guys. I'm listening to a mix from one of my boyfriend's parties. Okay, back on the tangent. All right, bye guys. If you have any questions, remember to holler. I would tell Pepper to say bye, but oh, she's right here. Come on. Say goodbye. This is Pepper, Little Leech. Say goodbye. Hope you like Mom's videos.